Hey guys, so this is the final raid event of 2022, as well as the final raid event, I think, of Legends Festival. So we're going to go ahead and see what's going on here. Shouldn't be that much different than the previous raids we've gotten as part of Legends Festival here, but just in case, let me just go ahead and make sure that this is the same. Okay, so win the battle to get Happy New Year medals 2023 and Festival medals 2022 as drop rewards. There's also a chance to get items like multi-Z power, plus you can get Happy New Year medals 2023 blah, 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 from the limited time reward shore. Okay, so this is the same format they've used for the prior raids. Obviously, the new characters are going to result in you getting additional drops, with obviously Gogeta looks like being the main character they want you to be using here. I'm assuming he's going to be the best character to actually be fighting with, but we'll check on that in a second. So Gogeta, we have the two LF characters, the Tag 4s, and Vegeta and Trunks. And then we have the two 1% Sparkings. We have 17 and Zamasu, as well as the EX characters, the Majub, Omega Shenron, and then the Blue Goku and Vegeta there. And then everything down there actually does give you the same amount as the EXs. Yeah, the EXs are just so hard to pull, so it makes sense. Free-to-play Zamasu, free-to-play Broly. Okay, so free-to-play Broly actually gives you 15, but you have to get him to 7 stars first. That's not exactly very easy to do, considering he just dropped, like, today at the same time. Okay, so in terms of... Oh, that's a nice message. Ha. Okay, nice. And there's the sleeves for Gogeta there. So I guess I will quickly go ahead and build a team for this that will result in you getting the most possible raid medals, and then we'll go ahead and test out and see how difficult this actually is. So let's go ahead and just check. What are the boost characters here? So the battle bonus characters, again, I'm assuming, yeah, Gogeta is obviously the one they want you to use. But if you don't have Gogeta, obviously... Again, the raid events in this game are designed to be super, super easy. They're designed to be sped farmed. So even if you don't have the best character for this event, which is Gogeta, you'll obviously still be able to do really well with you know, any other character on this list. So let's just say you summoned for the Super Saiyan 4s, but you actually only ended up getting 17. Like, he's getting still 200% damage and the 30% Dragon Ball chance up. So you're probably not going to see that much of a difference in terms of how fast you clear the event with 17 as opposed to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Obviously, Gogeta is probably going to be a few seconds faster, but does that really matter at the end of the day? Not really. We have UI Goku, so even if you don't have any of the new festival units, you have UI Goku, full power Jiren installs 150%, and then Dragon Ball chance. I'm actually really happy they started giving the Dragon Ball chance up to other characters, because the way they used to do this was the Dragon Ball chance up used to only be on the newest unit, and no other characters used to get the Dragon Ball chance up. And I think the Dragon Ball chance up is by far the best part of the boost characters, because you're always going to be rushing. And that's always going to be the way you're killing the enemy. So the faster you get your rush, the faster you win, the faster you can move on to the next one, and then that's just, you know, and results in you getting through this faster. Now Gogeta has a higher chance, right? He's at a 50% chance, but at least these other characters have some chance. 30 is not bad. So we have 17, Goku, Jiren, Bardock, Revival Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This Goku right here is really good. So look how many characters they added here. There's so many boost characters here. So this is going to be very, very easy. And then let's just say you have no boost characters. Like, oh, you know, you farmed everything, you pulled in the banners, and you just couldn't pull anything. Well, we have this free-to-play Zamasu, who is a free character. So at the very least, if you had like the worst luck of all time on these banners, you can at least use this character, who should, again, still be good enough to clear in one rush. So in terms of the team, I'm going to go ahead and build a team. This is the team from the prior raid. I'm going to go ahead and build a new team for this, and we will be right back. All right, so here's the team I'm going to be using for this raid here. We have Blue Gogeta as the obvious unit we're using in the actual fight itself. And then I made this team to give Gogeta the most buffs while also still retaining the highest possible amount of drops we can get. Now for this situation, because this free-to-play full power Broly is a boost character, and him giving 15 extra medals if he's above 7 stars, my recommendation, if you are someone who's going to farm this guy to 14, which I really, really highly recommend. I just recorded my showcase on this character. He's ridiculously good. Probably one of the best free-to-plays we've ever gotten. I would recommend at least farming him to 7 stars first before you start heavily grinding this raid event. And the reason why is because you're just giving yourself an extra 5 medals per clear, right? If he's 7+ stars, If he's 7 stars or higher, he's giving you an extra 15 medals, right? Right now, he's only giving 10. But once he gets to 7 stars, he's going to be giving 15. So I'm losing out on free medals I could be getting if I don't get this guy to 7 stars first. That's going to be my first order of priority before I start farming this raid event here. But for the purpose of this video, we will be showing it this way. So depending on the stars you have on your characters, it's going to differ how you want to build your teams here. But this is what I'm going to go with. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'll do like 1 or 2 fights here. This shouldn't be that hard. Again, they designed specifically these raid events to be super, super easy. They don't want you to actually have a tough time clearing this. They want you to just be doing this on the side while you're doing it like something else, right? So if you're like watching a movie or something and like you're just farming the raid at the same time, that's the way these are designed. So again, should not be that tough at all. Especially because I feel like a lot of the time you're going to be finding friend Ultra Gogeta Blues, right? So even if you don't have Gogeta Blue, a lot of the times you'll be finding buddies who are Gogeta Blues. So they can do a lot of the work for you if you don't have the main character. All right, so BROLY, let's see. Let's just press a bunch of cards. Again, the objective is just to get the rush as fast as possible here. Give me some cards with Dragon Balls on them. Perfect. Okay, we rush. Maybe do this. All right, now all we got to do is wait for our buddy to get a rush, and we're good. Then we just rush, and we win. That's that simple. Yep. All right, I'm just going to wait until my buddy gets a rush here. And he has one, and now we can rush. Let me press this. Cool, and we win. That's it. Game over. GG. So yeah, I mean, it's just very easy to do. And they have missions for this as well. So we'll see how the missions look. I assume it's just like, that's a lot of damage. 108 million damage. Okay. All right, so let's see what we get for the drops here and how many medals we get. All right. So we get 201 medals. Okay, so obviously this is something else to mention. If you're somebody who doesn't really have time to grind the raid that often, I would recommend at least doing 3 runs per day because you get these limited time rewards 3 times per day. You just saw how long it took to do 1 run. It's like a minute max. So it takes a minute. But yeah, this is just free stuff. Just you want to make sure you're doing this at least 3 times a day. And then I believe there's missions that also ask you to do it 3 times a day. So we'll look at that as well. But I received 201 medals. So if you guys notice, the parentheses says 200 there. That means I'm getting 200 additional medals thanks to the bonus characters on my bench. Now, once BROLY gets to 7 stars, the free-to-play BROLY, which I just talked about, that'll go up to 205. So I believe 205 is the highest amount of additional medals you can get for this. So let's press OK here. Those are the combat points we received. And there's the missions. So let's just go to the mission tab. I want to see what the actual missions are for this. So if we go to Happy New Year Raid 2023, yeah, so if you see these missions here, limited time rewards in Happy New Year's Raid 3 times, the 3 times a day clears that I just talked about, that's what those limited time rewards are. So just do it 3 times a day if you don't have time. You know, I understand, obviously, it's like, you know, New Year's period, people are not really focusing on this game right now. But if you have enough time to do 3 times a day clears, that's honestly good enough, because at least at that point, you're going to be able to clear out a lot of these missions here. You're not going to be able to clear out like all these ones because this one requires you beat it 50 times, which honestly, as long as you do it 3 times a day, this is up for 13 days, you'll already be at 39 clears by the end of this. So all you would need to do is 11 more clears, which is not bad. Plus you're getting a bunch of extra rewards as well. So I think, you know, it's pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about this. The same exact format as we had for prior raid events for this celebration. Let's just lastly quickly check the shop. So here we go. I don't expect this to be much different than the prior shops. Yeah, so there's this, I guess this is the Gogeta message. And then here are the Gogeta sleeves, which of course I definitely want to grab those. I'll actually just grab this now, the PvP message. And yeah, but other than that, it's the same. You get up to 1,000 crystals here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 times each. You can get 100 Legends Limited Z Power. You can get some regular Sparking Z Power, some Extreme Z Power, Soul Exchange Medals, Platinum Coins, Erasers, and some Zenny as well. So it is the same shop as the prior ones, but I think the format is fine. You I guess the last thing to mention is if you go back to the actual event here, what you want to be doing is you notice this health bar. So this health bar was at 500 million HP before we did that one raid event. Now it's down to 450 million. As it says, health bar per battle is 50 million. So every time you clear this raid, you are reducing his health by 50 million, which means you got to beat him 10 times. Once you beat him 10 times, that means you're eligible to receive these damage rewards, which are just a cumulative amount of damage that has been dealt to the boss via the community. So once you do those 10 clears, you're just going to get free stuff passively. So you don't really have to even do this anymore after that. But at the end of the day, you do this when you have time. It's free stuff. I think it's fine. The format is not really that bad at all. And the rewards are pretty good. So let me know down below what you guys think of the New Year's raid here against BROLY. Hope you guys have a good end to your new year, and I will see you all in the next one.